Funny how you've got more stress on your sort of left side than your right side. So what I'm going to do now is work around your scapular area on both sides, but I'm going to treat one side first and then the other. What I'm going to do now is what we call the diagnostic part of the massage. And this is where I identify any areas of tension. So I'm going to start with using my whole forearm just to see if I can spot any particular areas of tension, and already I can spot that there's some areas around your shoulder there. So at the base of the skull here we have some wonderful pressure points which we can release. Right, we're going to start the massage now, but I'm actually just going to get myself ready because I need to do a little bit of deep breathing myself. So you just relax where you are for the time being, and I just need to take in a couple of deep breaths. And that helps me relax for the massage so that I can give you a good massage. Right, what we need to think about is your hair, beautiful hair that you've got here. Just going to make sure there are no major knots in there, because when I get to do a little bit on the scalp, I need to make sure that I can run my fingers through your hair. So that's helpful. So I'm just for now going to put it to one side so that I can get to your back. Can you just acknowledge that you're comfortable?
Yeah, lovely and comfortable.
Beautiful. Right. And the temperature is okay in the room and you're warm enough?
Yeah.
Okay, lovely. So what I'm going to do to start with is just take the oil that we blended earlier and actually pop that onto your back. And I'm going to warm it in my hands first, just so that we get a nice lot across your back there. We just want a tiny bit more, and hopefully you can smell that wonderful blend that we decided on earlier, the bergamot, lavender. There we go. Right, okay, I'm just going to start the massage now. So just going to make sure that I blend in that oil into your back. So the beauty about aromatherapy oils is they can be absorbed by the skin quite easily. Just think we need a little bit more on the top of your shoulders and the top of your arms there. It's a little bit dry there. There we go, a little bit more on there. Right, so what I'm going to do now is what we call the diagnostic part of the massage. And this is where I identify any areas of tension. So I'm going to start with using my whole forearm just to see if I can spot any particular areas of tension. And already I can spot that there's some areas around your shoulder there. Is that where you hold your stress levels or your tension? Yeah. Okay. And then what I'll do is slowly work my way up your back, and you'll feel a slight push. And this is where I'm diagnosing any stress parts. And what happens is, as I'm doing this, sometimes your skin can show a little bit of redness, and that's where you get sort of these crystals popping. We'll do that again. There we go. Definitely around this area. There's a little bit of popping going on. So I'm just going to do the other side of your spine here. We never massage on the spine, just either side of it. And again, lots of popping going up towards the top here. So what that tells me is when I do some what we call petrissage around and effleurage around your scapula, I'll make sure to release those popping areas. That's where you've got a build-up of toxins, which could be adding to your tension and your stress in your shoulders. Yeah, so that's the first diagnostic there. What we're going to do is move on to the second diagnostic, and this is where I'm going to press a little bit into the gaps along the side of your spine. And again, with just a little bit of pressure. Just really clearing any toxins that you've got there. We'll go down and do that on the other side as well. Oh, did you feel that one there? Yeah. There we go. It's funny how you've got more stress on your sort of left side than your right side. Maybe carrying things on your left side a little bit. On the left, yeah, that's coming up there as well. So what I'm going to do now is work around your scapular area on both sides, but I'm going to treat one side first and then the other. So what I'd like you to do is relax your arm, and then I'm going to put it slightly on the bottom of your back, and all that does is raise this scapular area here for me so that I can just drain it a little bit. And then I'm going to do what we call very small movements of petrissage over here. And that releases any tension you've got in this particular shoulder. Okay. And then just going to go round to the other side and do this side as well. Just helps to release that a little bit more, because we identified that that was a little bit of a problem. Just pop your arm back in, and then what I'll do is just do what we call a little bit of figure of 8 around this area. I'll go back a little bit more, do that from the other side as well. I'm just just going to do some deep circling motions around your scapula. So again, we've identified this as an area of stress, so we'll just massage those areas out. It's really loosening up nicely now. So popping is lessening. And then what we're going to do is I'm going to put some more oils on my hand because we're going to go up towards the scalp a little bit. Just going to get oils on your hair a little bit, but you really will benefit from that. So at the base of the skull here, we have some wonderful pressure points which we can release very, very gently. You don't need much pressure at all. Can you feel that? Very relaxing.
Yeah.
You're almost asleep.
I'm so sleepy.
That's fine. I'll keep going. Then we go up into the scalp, up into through your hair. So it's like a press and release move. I've not done this for a very long time, but it feels lovely. There we go. Reminds me of the good old Indian head massage, which I'm sure we'll move on to at some point. I'm just going to do a bit of shampooing, mimicking when you're shampooing, but it's very relaxing when you're doing it with oils and massaging. Really helps to relax the tension you've got at the back of your neck. You've got quite a lot of chakra points in your head here, so you have to be very careful you don't press too hard on them. So just a nice gentle massage will do. Your gorgeous hair. Okay. Just need a little bit more along the neck here. And then we're going to do a reverse effleurage down the back. Just going to drain out to your pelvis there. A little bit of popping going on at the bottom there actually. Often if you're sat at a desk you do get lots of toxin build up around the pelvic areas here. Just get rid of that. for you. Right, I'm just going to do a squeeze and release method here along this nice and slowly. Do this a few times. Okay. That's squeeze and release. I'm just going to do a transverse effleurage, just to relax the back overall. It's got some fanning to do. This is called fanning, I think, because it looks like an open fan. Slightly more aggressive move there than normal with aromatherapy. That's probably one of the few in there. That's because aromatherapy should be very gentle rather than like a body massage, which has a few more precise movements in there. Right, I'm going to do what we call a back stretch. Just going towards the end of the massage. Do some stroking effleurage. We're getting used to all these movements again. Must admit, I love doing this. And then what I'm going to do is just rest my hands on your back. And if you could do some gentle breathing exercises with me.
Okay.
Just 3 deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. That's lovely. And I'm just going to pop this blanket so that you stay warm. And then you can stay on the couch for as long as you want while I go and get you some water. And then I'll go through aftercare with you.
Okay, thank you.